Welcome in, guys. Rich and Steve. And Lauren. Welcome in. Josh. Brandon. Welcome in. Put this in here. I need to turn my volume up on here. Or do I? Must have this muted. So I can't hear. Well, I guess I shouldn't be able to hear it. Unless somebody else comes on. What's up, Tina? And Natural State. Natural State, I forget your name. Or I would call you by your name unless you don't want me to. Yeah, you can hear us. I mean, you can hear me. I was thinking I should be able to hear myself, but I guess I shouldn't because then it would just echo. Show off my camera here. What's up, Bud Files? Dredger, welcome in. It's going all right. I'm echoing. I don't hear an echo because I don't hear anything. What's up, Wesley? I got the volume off on my phone. Let me see if... No, it's not a new camera, Lauren. It's just the same old. I am actually getting more and more impressed with that camera because Sophie is the real star of the show. Matt. Yeah, I remember now. It's Matt. But that camera I take out in the rain and everything. And of course, I try to keep it dry, keep it out of the rain and everything, but it's hard to record nutria hunts in the wintertime in Oregon when it's raining around here a lot and you don't have a waterproof camera. Trevin, it's okay if Wesley comes in and watches, but I knew it was you, Steve, because nobody else was complaining about it. You're always complaining. So, I know why. I know exactly why. I got my headphones plugged. Can you hear me now? Let me turn my volume up so I can. Yep, you can hear me now. All right. Yeah, I lost sound because I jerked the headphones out. I had the headphones in playing Steve's playlist. By the way, Steve is very, very close to getting his 4,000 watch hours. So if you guys could go play his playlists let him run all night or whatever. I'm sure he would greatly appreciate that. He's trying to get up to his 4,000 watch hours. He needs about 150 watch hours yet. And that's why I had those headphones in. I just had it running. But when I unplugged those, it shut the mic off, and it said to make sure the other mic is working, and it was muted on the StreamYard, so I just had to unmute it. But we're back in business now. But like I said, our vacation did not go as planned. We made it almost to Wyoming, turned around and came back home because the weather just was nasty. And I got me 2 little Woody stickers. I like those. That's a pretty cool sticker. Right, I think that was right before we left. I think. I was calling the weather nasty, Caliber. But it was kind of what I decided was that it's one thing to slide off the road. It's a different thing to slide off the road when you're out in the middle of nowhere, and it's yet another thing to slide off the road when you're out in the middle of nowhere and it's 30 below. And I wasn't about to do that, so we just turned around and came back. But I stopped for the weekend at my brother's place, and then my mom and dad and 2 of my sisters and their families came to my brother's place as well. So there was 4 of us, 4 of my family together on Christmas then. So you had your toe strap? Yeah, I bet you did. The toe strap doesn't do any good though, Rich, unless there's somebody else out in the middle of nowhere who has not slid in the ditch yet. No, I didn't drive by your house. The boss man drove by your house Saturday, Steve. I called him Saturday morning, and he said that Interstate 80 was closed again. They were headed home from back there, and he was headed up 25. I said, well, Steve lives up there around Sheridan. He goes, Sheridan? He said, that's the next town we're coming to. I said, well, I guess you could stop in and see him. Anyway, I don't know how close you are to town or any of that, but or even how big Sheridan is. I've been through there, but I don't remember how big it is. I put the link up here, but I did not paste or didn't pin it. Let me pin it. And also, another thing, I was quite disappointed when I got up this morning and had comments on the video that was supposed to premiere tonight, because that was supposed to be a good premiere of us fishing out in the ocean with Heidi and Joe. So if you guys haven't seen that one, then you probably should go watch it. We caught a lot of fish that day. Not for the amount of hours that we spent, but it was, we were out there from, I want to say 8:30 in the morning till 3:30 in the evening, at least 4 o'clock in the evening, probably. What's up, Mark J? Welcome in. Trevin, you were up at 2 a.m. It was 1 a.m. here when it premiered, and I'm like, I never set them for 1 a.m. I don't know what in the world was going on, but whatever. I was like, well, at least I have enough videos. I'll just premiere another one tonight, and we'll go with it. So that's what we did. You watched it at 4 a.m. What's up, Jessica? So when we were headed out through Idaho, I mean, when we weren't even in Idaho yet, but Rich texted me and wondered where I was, and we stopped in, and me and my wife ate lunch while we visited with them. They had already eaten. It was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon or something like that. So I met Rich and Jessica Smart, and Jessica gave me something to she thought that my rock was lonely. My very own rock off the bottom of the ocean. She thought that thing was getting lonely, so she gave me a bag of rock seeds so I can go plant them out in the ocean and make more rocks. So got that from her. Anyhow, she thought she was smart, and not just because of her last name. It did too, Calabear. I know, Josh. Put all kinds of, seeds out and plant them things. It'll grow up to be big rocks. Hopefully they fight like that one did. Oh, Lauren. Yeah, right. What, you didn't think I would, Jessica? So anyway, we've been home since a week ago, just here at the house, and we got home Monday evening last week, and during the night, Monday night, we got a fierce windstorm over here, which rarely happens. And we were kind of wondering if the trees outside were going to smash the house during the night, but none of them came down. Our yard's just full of branches and everything, but trees didn't come down at least. But had to go into work Saturday for an emergency. There's a building over close to Brownsville that the wind took a whole end of the building out, took a section of the roof, that's a pole barn, took a section of the roof between two of the trusses and rolled it down the whole roof and just punched holes in the whole roof. So we had to roll Josh, that I work with and hunt with. Him and I went in Saturday and ran some panels, and then Josh and Brian went in today and finished it out. So got them taken care of on our vacation. So what's up, Projects with Paul and Indiana Chris doing dishes and listening. Don't you have a dishwasher, Indiana Chris? What's her name? I mean, that's not very nice. Oh, it was crazy. Oh, you said I thought you were saying about the wind howling, but yeah, I got you. Why would they're not mating yet, are they, Lauren? Wouldn't think so. Oh, she works. You're retired. Yeah, that always gets in the way. What did Mark J say? Don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't think they'd be mating yet. I think don't they usually in about March? What's up, Raven Cat? Welcome in. Um, One thing I'd like to do, I think, um, I'd like to figure out when the coon rut is, and I got a coon fight on my Fox Pro. I'd like to go set that up and call in some big old boars. I think that'd be fun. Probably make a pretty good video too, if it'd actually work. Projects with Paul says he's 21 away from 1,000. That's not bad, Paul. You probably get there if we share you out enough. I don't know if you get there just from this or not, but Rich, oh, 20 now. Yeah, that would be fun with dogs, Caliber, but uh, I think it's more fun calling them in because you see them come in just mad as all get out chasing that call. But you can do it in the daytime. They'll come boiling out of the old den trees and come charging down the tree, and they'll attack the call if you let them. Projects with Paul. I think I'm subscribed, but I will make sure I am. I'm pretty sure I am, but yes, I am. Let me share your link here. I think you picked up a few of them here. I don't have my fur bearer's license or whatever you got to have to go trapping, but I need to talk to a game warden around here and see what I need to do to start trapping nutria, because I know one place I could trap a whole lot of nutria that we can't get um, to hunt because it's too brushy, too thick. You can't get up in there to get them. But I could easy trap them up in there. But it would be a full-time job, but it would be fun. So there's a video coming up here in the next little while. I did quite a few videos last week. I made some Nutri bologna. Made a video for that. Josh and I went out. I took my 30-06. Josh bought a 223 AR, and so he's been hunting with that. And he's doing a lot better with that. So those are two bigger guns we took out on that one video. That's a pretty good video. And then just other hunting videos. How am I going to trap? What do you mean, Lauren? What's up, Josh Greenwald? So Projects with Paul is getting very, very close to 1,000 subscribers, Josh, if you want to pick him up. I use a box with stick and string. What are you talking about? Oh, the primitive one, you mean? Lauren, as long as you keep the language decent, nobody cares. I gotta go, maybe back, but I'm not. But if not, bye. All right, Josh, have a good one. Thanks for coming in. I could do a primitive one, but I'm not sure if I could make it kill them or not. Joe, I think I'm gonna switch to that color because that's a good. That color caught more fish that day. Yeah, I can kick you off, Lauren, if it does. I mean, it's not that bad. Cartoon trapping like Elmer Fudd. Yeah. What chicken don't play? You must be, Paul. Maybe if you back out and come back in, it'll do better. I don't know. I really don't know. Another thing I should make mention of here, since I got 20 people in here, Steve from Wyoming is doing a giveaway for his 1,000 subs tomorrow night at what time, Steve? Mine's doing just fine. Trevin says it's 7, but what time zone is that, Trevin? 6 Mountain Time. There you go. 6 Mountain Time. Steve is doing a live on his channel, doing a giveaway. What's up, Creel? Creel's been doing some good videos too, or he did one the other day at least. Oh, why am I so tired? It's vacation time. You read it as team sleeve. That's funny. So, Lauren, did you ever catch on which ditch that was that we were hunting? Yeah. We can't hunt that one on Saturdays. We have to hunt it during the week. That's why we've never done it when you were along. Yeah, exactly. Just across the railroad tracks. But Josh and I went there today, this afternoon. I think we started about 2 o'clock and hunted till about 4:30. Well, not on that particular ditch, but between there and the one where we got the catch and cook, that ditch, we hunted from about 2 till 4:30, and we got 8. So we had a really good day. Got 7 of them on that new section. So, you leaving us, Natural? All right. Well, I appreciate you coming in. I got you, Lauren. If we start going, after dark, I'll probably hit you up. But it's so hard to video after dark because even if you see them with the light, doesn't mean the camera's going to see them. The camera glares and with lights and everything. It's hard to video at night for sure. But yeah, that was a good hunt. Didn't get the good part on video because it was raining, of course. But I did overview when I was done. I did an overview with my phone of what all went down. What's up, Queen? Welcome in. I still got, I think, 1 more of Queen Hess's stickers and 2 more of Boring Fisherman's to give away yet. So we could do a giveaway tonight. Cal is leaving us. All right. Well, have a good one, James. There's the Boring Fisherman. That's crazy because his logo has that little thing right there on it. Kind of in that shape right there. Like, that's right down, right over in the chat there. But it has black around it. You would like a queen one, Cecilia? An upside down queen one. What's up, All Terrain? How many thumbs ups do we have on here? Let me go find out. I only got 15 thumbs ups. $16 thumbs ups. That's gonna echo. There, I got that shut down. 17, 18. Let's get it up to 25 and we'll do a giveaway. How about? $19. I can get it up a couple more if I go to my other channels. Let's do that. Hey now, come on now. Should be 21 now. I appreciate that, All Train. Boy, my computer is slow tonight. Like slow. Yes, I did, Queen. $22 now. 3 more and we can do a giveaway. Well, thanks, Queen. There's two barbers in that barber shop where I got my hair cut, and the one when I got done, the other one said, "Oh, you look good." I said, "Yeah, I know." I'm not conceited at all. Wow, my computer's slow tonight. This thing is taking forever. All right, boring. So we got 22 or 23. Creel's just spinning. He says. Lauren, they down there at Gun Runners in Junction, they have a 6,000 lumen for $80, I think, something like that. I guarantee you that would light up the world. And they got like a 12,000 for $111 or something like that. But I don't think you'd have to go. I don't think you'd have to go that crazy to get that much light, because then you're just gonna scare them, I guess. Haircut bowl bucket. Oh yeah, Creel. Right, Dredger. Should be at 24. Yes, we did, Josh. I don't know where OtterCat is. I should text him and see. So we're at 24. We need one more. I mean, we should easy have that. We got 21 people in here. Let me text OtterCat and see where he is. I did, Steve. Told him to get on up in here. I don't know. Beta, Lauren. I see her around, but her channel blew up, and she's been doing a lot of metal detecting, and she has a whole different crowd over there doing that. Yeah, Josh shot at one tonight. I have to go back and review the footage on that one, but no, I didn't get footage of it. I had the camera rolling, but I wasn't up there close enough. But it sounded forever more like he hit that thing, but never floated or anything. Indiana Chris. Link to Steve's 1,000 celebration tomorrow. Yeah, that's great. Drop the old link. He said he's finishing up some skinning. He'll be in a bit. Go away, Siri. Don't understand that. No, Dredger, I think that'd be awesome. But you show 24 thumbs ups. That's what I'm showing too. 24. But last time, I mean, before this last catch and cook, we did. I had my cousin cook it in a crock pot, and he put barbecue sauce and onions and garlics and I don't know what all he put in there, but you couldn't even taste the meat. And that was the whole point of the whole thing, was to taste the nutria. So there we got 25. So this time I just did a basic Jessica, when you recorded the video, did you hold your phone like this or like this? If you held it like this, it'll be big on your TV. If you hold it like this, that is the shorts format, and it's a long or a tall, narrow video. Always, unless you're doing a short video with your phone sideways. Okay, let's do a giveaway. Let me bring up the giveaway tool. Is Cecilia still in here? Cecilia, you still in here? Yes, she is. Okay, here's your chance to win. All right, let me share screen. Everybody who wants a Queen Hess, I'm gonna send both of these in one envelope. So, Boring Fisherman Queen Hess. Share screen. Chrome tab. Giveaway tool. Type in that hashtag in the chat and you will be entered to win. What's up, Judith and Dan? All right, Jessica, no problem. Oh, that's right. You did get those stickers last time. What's up, Danimal? Mega Millions. How long do we go before we draw? Rain through Sunday. Yep. It's winter time. I don't know if I even want to go the rest of this week because I've been going so much all through my vacation. It says we have 6 entries. There's 23 people in here, which means not everybody has put it in. Right, Cecilia. But I think Cecilia has entered, so I guess we could draw and see if she gets it. Judith, Judith and Dan, you spelled that wrong. I don't know if you tried that or not. Now we have 8 entries. Is that really all? I mean, that's fine. If that's all that want to enter, I'll let it go for another, let's say another, till my clock on here says 7 o'clock. That's less than 2 minutes. We only have 8 entries. Helps if you don't type. There you go, Dredger. Got less than 1 minute to type in hashtag Cecilia wins. I'd just give it to you, except that it wouldn't quite be fair to everybody else, but never was a good speller. I was a decent speller, but not. Put it this way, I didn't have to study my words a lot to get good grades on spelling. Decent grades on spelling, I should say. All right, my clock says 7 o'clock. 9 entries. Here we go. There you go, Cecilia. You got it. Email me your address, Cecilia. I might have it already. If I've ever sent you something before, I probably have it already. So you're a lot gooder speller now. So you get a Queen Hess and a Boring Fisherman sticker. You had a 2 in 9 chance of winning that, and you got it. Get my book with all my addresses in it and see if you got it, or see if I got yours. Make sure you can't see the addresses on screen here. Put your channel up here. Yeah, Cecilia, drop your link. I do have your address, Cecilia, so you don't have to send it to me. At least if you have not changed addresses in about a year. All righty. Well, that was cool. Even got to the one that wanted them. Obviously, a few more of you wanted them, but You forgot which one, Lauren? Oh, the rock? Hey, Steve, Jessica Smart gave me some rock seeds. So I can plant these out in the ocean and they should make more reef. But the big rock is up here. The 3-pound rock. That one. But now that she gave me these, I got some seeds. I can plant them. I don't know. These might grow potatoes, though. They came out of Idaho. So they might grow potatoes. Plant them in my tub. No, I don't want them in my tub. Mark, you must be way behind or something. What is up, John? Oh, got you. I got a tickle in my throat. John, my wife was talking about going down to Sarasota to see a friend. And she said, you could go along and go fishing with your buddies. How close is that to them? I said, that's a long ways off from where they are. I said, they're clear down on the bottom. And I was thinking that Sarasota was above Tampa Bay quite a ways. And got looking at the map. I'm like, well, that ain't very far from them at all. It's like 2 hours from Okeechobee. Anyway, I'm not going with her down there because I got to work, but it would be fun to come down there and do some fishing. That's for sure. But she probably could. She probably wouldn't. What's up, Low-Key? I was thinking more if I go with her. I was thinking I'd be closer to where Creel is, and I'd go fishing with Creel. But yeah, if I'd be clear down by Sarasota, I think I'd just go ahead and come on down and see you. I honestly, I don't see how I'm going anywhere for other than Ohio for a long time because there's too many places I need to be this year, and I probably won't make it to very many of them since we didn't make it back east on our trip. I could meet Stanley. That's right. Stanley! I could go mock Creel for yelling at Stanley. That's exactly right, Creel. Stanley and what's the other little one? What's the other one? Creel? The little sand, whatever it's called. That little bird. Bebop. Or Roadrunner. What? Yeah, Bebop. That's the one I was talking about. I got so many videos to edit right now. I say so many. I think I got 3 or 4 that I need to edit. And I'm going to have to start putting some videos out because I got too many that I don't have out yet that have been sitting there for a while. This week I got quite a few. I had at least three bass fishing videos from this summer that I haven't posted yet, and I think there's even some back there that I haven't even edited yet, which I probably won't now, but anyway, I might end up just posting a couple a week again until I get caught up. Or if I do just like I did this morning, do one at 1 a.m. You have a full month and it ends with Steve. Yeah, I know Steve's coming down there. Planning on it anyway. I don't know what happened, to be honest with you, Judith and Dan. I may have set that to 1 a.m., but I don't remember doing it. And if I did, it was a mistake anyhow. So, whatever the case, it premiered way before it was supposed to. And oh well, it's out there now. And that was a good video. I mean, I wanted that one to be one that premiered when I was there, but oh well. I was there, but I was just sleeping. That's all. Yeah, it is. It will be small water. It'd be fun to see him catch a fish finally. He can't catch a fish to save his life, man. Especially back there in Wyoming. Exactly. You gonna let him go crappie fishing with a ice fishing rod? Then he won't get any fish for sure. He starts reefing those things over the side and breaking the line. Yes, there's fish in Wyoming. They might all be under ice right now, but there's fish in Wyoming. I bet you are, Steve. You think John, listen to this. Old Steve thought he could beat me in a foot race. I guarantee you he thinks he can beat Lindia in catching bass. He didn't beat me in a foot race, and I don't believe he's going to beat Lindia catching bass. What are you talking about, Loki? Yeah, exactly, John. Exactly. Yeah, well, Queen, she didn't win, but Dredger said that if he won, he'd give them to her, and he won. So yes, she is getting them. What's up, Mo Dog? You're still on mental vacation from YouTube. How's that going for you, Mo Dog? I appreciate you stopping by and saying hi anyhow. Another channel you guys should pick up, Woody's Trapping. That's a fun one to watch. If you don't have him, pick him up. What's up, Alvis Lewin? You're gaining, but not stressed either. Well, that's good. Young Trapper was getting, named Hunter, was getting videos removed for. Oh, yeah. I got you now. Was that the Wild Man? Whatever. 307 Wild Man or whatever it was. Forget what his numbers were. Is that who you're talking about? Let me see if I can find. See if I can find his. Yeah, here it is. Copy. Paste. There you go. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past John to cheat a little bit. Number one rule, no rules. Got that right. Steve, why didn't you give me anything for my birthday? I mean, I'm kind of hurt just a little bit. I mean, I would have thought more of a friend, you know. Yesterday, Lauren. Lauren, you didn't give me anything either that I know of. Come to think of it, no one here did. No, I ain't catching up to you that fast, Steve. There's Otter Cat. I'm not working today. Exactly, Josh. Exactly. I don't know if Amish celebrate birthdays or not, but I'm not Amish, so guess I could. Thanks, Chris. 40? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I am 40 and 4 as of yesterday. Got my Arby's Truly the Wagyu hamburger. Raven Cat, way to go. You just got everybody covered. There you go, Rich. That'll work. I tell you what, old Joe and Heidi's wasn't working so great. That was a colored screen. I didn't know how to read that one. But and we didn't catch that many fish right off the bat either. It took a long time to catch them. Exactly, Chris. Exactly. Otter Cat, how much stuff did you catch? How many hides did you have to do? Yeah, I watched your video, Dan. All right, E2, have a good one there, Queen. Tomorrow's my first day back to work. Well, first day to work this year, I guess. You got 3 beavers. Well, that's pretty good. Omen that brings up what? Yeah, my birthday's January 1st. I was the first baby born in the hospital I was born at that year. Thanks to all that wished me a happy birthday. It was all right. Yeah, you do too, Josh. You actually had to work today. Come to think. Explains the Great Depression. Exactly. 27 beavers this week to make room in a freezer. Are you going, Dan? Are you going after the nutria again, or are you going after more beaver? I have no idea, Lauren. I don't go for all that garbage anyhow. Loki says he misses himself. He's always gone. All right. All right, John, thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. $29 thumbs downs. Not bad, guys. That's a little ways behind there, Dan. That's for sure, Lauren. What is up, Cody? Cody, come on up here and tell us something. Who's the other Dan in here? Oh, Judith and Dan. Dan is Davis from now on. You could say Danimal for the other Dan. Yeah, don't come up. Don't come up then, Cody. By Dush on Canadian Shield. On the Canadian Shield. Well, I'm glad you came in, even if you're under the covers. What's up, Tim? Happy New Year to you, too. By Fish. I got you. Loki is Dan also, but we can call him Loki. That's just as good as Dan. That way we don't get everybody mixed all up. Yeah, there is a whole flock of Dans in here. Time for exploring. His name is Tim. All Terrain is back. All Terrain says, I am not Dan. You're all welcome. That's funny. So is anyone else putting out a lot of shorts still or not on their channels? Or are they just still doing regulars and not the shorts? And the reason I ask is because mine all of the sudden tanked, as in the ones that came out today are, let me go look. I believe they got like 50 views, 18 views, 43 views. Nothing that great. Never mind that, and got 275. But still, they're not up in the thousands. Everyone's putting up a lot of shorts and less videos. I'm still putting out the same amount of videos as I was before, at least. But I've been doing a lot of shorts to get more subs. And I mean, that's working. That part of it's working. Except today, I'm just losing them like everything. But lately, I've been gaining pretty steady. I bet they do, Lauren. I would too if I was your neighbor. It didn't used to be as good on Saturday, but I think you're right. It has been a little bit. All right, Creel. I will might do that later after the live here, if I remember. If I don't remember, you can hit me up sometime this week or whatever. What up, Loki?
Oh, not too much. Finally got me a dang coyote and all this mess we've been having.
Yeah.
Man, we got whacked with some snow. We had ice, snow, and then in warm weather, and everything froze back up. Damn, it's like been torture trying to get my traps, man, unthawed, Benny. Every day I gotta chop ice out of my dang traps way.
Yeah, it's man. I saw a couple of your shorts that you were doing. The wolf that you caught or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Woody. How you doing, Woody? Shared your link out here a little while ago, so hopefully some more people picked you up.
Yeah, we've had so much stuff. I know Jackie's put some shorts out too. We were just at the Phil, well, we call it Phil Am New Year's Eve party. It's Philippine American, and she put some shorts up and some different videos on that. And, so she's been doing that. I mean, we got chosen in the top 5 best looking couples, and we're like third place.
Yeah.
But Jackie was laughing her butt off. I actually lost so much weight a couple weeks ago. I couldn't put these pair of pants on, and I know I'd lost a little bit of weight. Well, I went to put them on, and by the time we got over to the place, I was like, man, I couldn't even hardly keep them up. I had a belt on. The belt, I couldn't pull it out anymore because I was at the last hole, and they had us dancing, and Jackie couldn't stop laughing. She was holding one side of my pants up and then had her other arm on me. I had my pants up. So we were kind of like holding my pants up so it wasn't falling down. I mean, it was just, Jackie was just cracking up laughing.
Yeah.
You know, because it's just like, I was like, oh man, I said I should have had bought a pair of suspenders or something. I mean, it was just she was cracking up laughing so bad she was crying. It was so dang funny, and everybody was laughing. So, but
Danimal just said that. Let me go back up and find that, but he said Buffalo Bill's safety in critical conditions after a tackle in the first quarter, received CPR before heading to the hospital. And he says the game is postponed because of that. And Woody asked if we cooked that nutria. We did a catch and cook, Woody. A couple weeks ago, that video came out. Yeah, we cooked it. Lauren and Josh and I ate some. Oh man, this chat's been going and I haven't even been seeing it.
Yeah, I've been a little bit perturbed with YouTube lately.
Get used to it.
Well,
That's all I got to say.
well, the thing is, man, I finally seen, man, we hit 1K. I was like, yeah, finally, you know. And damn, the very next day they took 170 people off.
Yeah, it is so aggravating. I don't know. I think they try to see who the toughest one is, see who's going to hang around the longest or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. And the other thing is one of the kids I kind of sponsor. Uh, I know they told me that they talked with, Judith and Dan. Uh, that's where I posted before when I was talking with Dan, Judith and Dan there. The kid got 2 dings for child endangerment. And I seen his video before it got taken down, and there was nothing wrong with his video.
Yeah.
I mean, it was him and another kid, and they showed a coyote, and they got dinged for child endangerment for the second time because of that.
Yeah, it's so dumb.
You know, and I just, it's like, come on, man, please, I mean, how can that, you keep getting dinged for something like that. So I told him that I think there's must be an anti or something in the
sure.
reporting.
I'm sure.
His video wasn't on, but maybe 10 minutes, and then I watched it and I showed it to Jackie when she came in. I showed it to her right away. So I mean, I played it back to back, and boom, she was gonna write stuff because she's faster at typing and better at it than I am. And she's like, oh, it's already been removed. So it wasn't on long. So somebody had to report it.
Yeah, they about had to.
And didn't like it, And I told him if he sets up another thing, I says, I'll help get some of the people back for him. I says, the community is really good about that, that they'll help get them back up, So.
What's up, Misty? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it.
And I guess they said the same thing that Judith and Dan said the same thing to him, because they gave me a call and was talking to me for a while. And
Who is this guy? It's
All Around with Hunter.
All Around with Hunter. I think I've seen him before.
Yeah, he got a ding and they turned his stuff off for a while. And then now, just a few days ago, they did it again. They dinged him on a video. And the video is no different than any other video I've seen on trapping. I mean, he had a coyote.
Right.
And he was happier than heck, and he's like, yeah, the traps that I sent him, he ended up catching both of the coyotes that he caught in my traps that I caught for footholds, and I sent him some dog proofs, and he's caught some raccoons with them. So I mean, he's been super happy about it all.
Yeah.
Sent him a bunch of lures and all different stuff, and then he gets a ding, and there was no guns in it. There was no blood.
Right.
It was just him and then a friend of his and their kids.
But they don't want any young people getting into trapping. Yeah. Because it's I mean, you might be able to survive if you aren't careful, What's up, Coyote?
And I told his dad, I say, hey, when you're doing the video, I said, just put it, have your face in there for a second, because then they can't say that the kids are doing it to themselves.
Yeah.
How the hell can a kid put himself in child endangerment for standing there talking?
Exactly.
And his dad, I guess, is, when I was talking to him, he's really severely he's severely handicapped. He can't do tons of walking and stuff. I told him, I said, well, let him do the thing. Don't show the animal. Wait till he comes back to the vehicle and then do a video on it and then show your face. So that way it shows an adult.
Yeah.
Because
I'm sure we could if we can get close enough to him. I could have got one today with a crossbow. But yeah, it's just all in getting close enough to him. And Woody, they took away 4 subs today. It's not terrible, but they've been. It actually isn't as bad as it has been in the past. Not near. I would
for
gain.
you,
I would no. I'm saying that's what I'm talking about. Mine. But this morning I was up to 3,015, and right now I'm down to 3,011. So, 12 now. Somebody else must have just subbed. But, yeah, that's they're not taking a ton of mine away. So, Creel says he gained 10 and lost 7. It's not that bad for me anymore. So
that's what I was saying. I got up to 1K and then I ended up losing 170 the next day. Less than 12 hours.
yeah, that's crazy. I only lost a mass amount one time, and that was, I think I lost like 54 in overnight. So
That's what I was telling you. Last season was the same thing. We
yeah,
had been went over 1K in last year. Last year, it was almost 500 subs we lost
yeah,
throughout the whole season. And it's like, my God, what the hell? And then we sent them a message. They're like, oh, people probably unsubscribed to you. Or it was bots, or it was this, and I was like, I told Jackie, I said that was, yeah, right.
yeah, exactly.
I was like, they don't want you, and and a lot of people are saying the same thing. After Google bought them out, it went downhill.
I didn't laugh when you mentioned your ghillie. I mean, maybe I did, but I'm sure you could get closer to him in a ghillie suit.
Just get a 50 caliber. That way you don't even got to clean them.
Hey, I took my 30-06 out the other day for him, so that video is coming out soon. Also, I did a video on making some nutria bologna. So that one's coming out here after a while. I don't know when. So
yeah, I couldn't even go to. I wanted to take some deer over to my guy and he makes really good beer salami sticks with cheese.
yeah.
And his damn place burned down.
Oh man, that's
I know he had the smoker going, and something happened, and it just I guess he's trying to cook the neighbor's house too.
I guess must have been. All right, so I'll send these stickers out probably sometime this week for sure. Get them sent out. So yeah, Judith and Dan, it is a pain trying to get monetized on YouTube. You have to go through all kinds of stuff just to prove that you're who you say you are and whatever. But anyway.
And Jackie's channel is monetized, and it didn't take her long at all. I mean, it was before Google buyout, and it didn't take, she lost some, but I mean, it was relatively easy, and she got it. And I mean, her channel's monetized, Yeah. And, she didn't do a lot of videos last year on it because of the sole fact that, she does a lot of flowers. and our yard got tore up so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Knot six will make a lot of bologna.
That's for sure, Woody. In fact, though, Woody, it surprised me, but I shot one about 20 yards from me with my odd six, and I could not find an entrance wound in that thing at all. And I could barely, I don't know where I hit that thing. I may have hit it only in the back leg, but it killed it. I mean, like, it didn't go anywhere. It just rolled right down in the water. But it wasn't torn up as far as, the bullet just blowing it apart. It didn't blow it apart at all. I was a little surprised, but all right,
the shock did it.
It could have, easy could have. If it would have been in the water, I'd say it probably did, but it was out on the land. So
yeah, I watched the video here on YouTube. A guy was deer hunting with a 50 cal, and he never even hit the deer. But while it was going, you could see the shock going right by. Yeah. The shock ended up knocking it out. I was like, wow, man.
Was that the one where he was shooting for the head?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that one. I saw that one, yeah.
That was pretty wild, wasn't it?
Yeah. Woody, that's exactly what I said on the video. I said I must have scared the thing to death. Dredger, I have eaten Nutria jerky, and it is really, really good stuff. That Nutria jerky is for real.
I'm just glad we don't have them up here. I mean, I wouldn't mind going out popping them, but
right.
There's so much wetlands up here too that it just
they ruin wetlands quick. But the other thing is, you'll never get them up there because they couldn't survive the cold.
Mm.
They're a South American animal, so they like the warm weather, and they can't. If it freezes too much, they're not going to survive.
Yeah, but between the ice and all the snow, we had almost 2 foot of snow for a while there.
Yeah.
Then we had a couple days where it was up towards the 40s, so it started melting. But then at night it'd get to the freezing level, freeze up all the dang traps. I was out there the next day having to flip the ice off the top, and and now tonight we're supposed to end up getting snow and freezing rain all the way through tomorrow. Snow, freezing rain. So there I go again. I'll be out working my butt off trying to. So it's been tough this year if you're trying to get to couch because of all the snow, so heavy snow so early and the ice, and it's been miserable.
They get frostbite on their tails and die off.
Yeah, I told Jackie I might have to just start switching over to ice fishing because that's the only thing that seems to be doing good around here.
Yeah. Yep.
Jackie love her some fresh fish.
Yeah, I guess so, Lauren. Because muskrat, they live in cold temps. They live way up north.
Yeah, we got them around here.
And I know Minnesota has a bunch of them.
Yeah.
So that's probably right.
Yeah, buddy of mine, he traps around here, because we got a lot of marsh and a lot of public land that's marshed area, and he's got over 500 rats.
That's a lot of rats.
Yeah, he likes his water trapping, I'm not big on that.
Well, if they put those colony traps in, they can get quite a few in those at one time. So, I mean, depending where it is, but I've seen them pull 3 or 4 out sometimes that's not unheard of. And I think one guy one time pulled 7 out in one trap. That's a lot of rats in one trap.
Yeah, and around here though, those colony traps,
Yeah.
some places can have them bigger than we can.
Oh yeah.
Ours got to be, and it can only go in one side. Like
Oh,
most of them
okay.
will have it to where they can go in. Because if they're not in, when you set it up, if they're out in the pond swimming, and you set it up to where they're coming out of the hole,
Right.
well, they can't get back into the hole because you're done plugged it up. Like a lot of places,
they'll swim around it.
yeah, and so they can do it, but yeah, we can't. Yeah, we got too many darn stupid rules.
Lauren's wondering what it was. Something with Hunter.
Yeah, all around with Hunter, and it was he had a coyote in a trap, and that's all it was. He didn't have no gun. The coyote was still alive, and all he did was he's like, this is my second coyote. I got it from the trap that Loki had sent me, and that was it. There was nothing wrong with the video. I mean, nothing wrong. There was no adult in it, but I've seen other people that don't have, other kids that don't have adults in it, and they're not getting dinged.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's why I think there's actually somebody that's an anti-hunter in there.
There has to be.
Yeah. And that's why Jackie actually, when she gets somebody that says anything about, oh man, why do you trap them, helpless animals? Well, thing is Jackie just automatically blocks them off. That's it. We don't need the anti-hunters up there, a bunch of crackheads and, and then they say, oh, helpless animals. Well, lately there's been a lot of coyotes acting up, man. I mean, Christ, out in California, there was a 2-year-old toddler got taken away after she just got out of the car, and a couple other ones out in California, and a few other places where a pack of coyotes went up on them. And, people think that, coyotes aren't going to bother you, because somebody says they won't. But you talk to a hunter,
they will.
Yeah, you talk to a hunter or trapper, if they got 3, 4, or 5 of them in a pack, you're learning.
Yeah. So Woody, what don't you have in your area? The nutria or the muskrat? You said you don't think you have any in your location. I would think you have muskrat down there.
Where's he at?
Who? He's in Georgia.
Oh, well, I know they got beaver down that way.
Yeah, he catches beavers all the time.
If they got beaver, they can have rats.
Yeah, he said muskrats. Huh. I would have thought you'd have them down there.
Yeah, if they got beaver, they can have muskrats.
I would think, but must not in his area.
That's because Woody ate them all.
Yeah, I guess, but
but there's something about muskrats, though, man. You don't want to open up that belly, man. That'll make you on the chuck wagon.
Oh, same with nutria. If you pop a gut on a nutria, it's all over. You might as well just toss it because those things just reek. If you do, you haven't seen them. Well, if you set, I don't know, would they get in a beaver set? I know they wouldn't get in a 330. They're way too small.
Actually, people have gotten them in 330s. I know people.
Really?
Yeah, they can come because they swim through and they hit it, and when they hit it, they just keep swimming and they've got caught in them. I've seen people. Hell, I got a friend that gets 2 or 3 northern and some trout every year in a 330.
Yeah, I can believe that. But
But yeah, they've gotten them from time to time. People catch them.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's not impossible, but you know, I don't know anybody that's catching them regularly on it. But you know, I mean, they have caught them in them. I mean,
Yeah.
it's smashes them up pretty good. You know, I mean,
Yeah,
almost
I
breaks them
bet
in
too.
half.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's just like if you got a 1.5, if it's too strong, it'll actually cut the damn leg off on the
Yeah.
damn
Right.
muskrat, you know. And
So
then you're
Dan, Judith and Dan says they den up with beaver. So that's probably why they're catching them in 330s.
yeah.
Now I would love to get at least 10 110s and put those things out at that one section of ditch where it's too brushy to get in there to shoot those nutria. I guarantee you I'd have 6 or 8 of those things in the morning.
Yeah, but them things are big enough. You could get with the 160, 150. 150 is a 160 with only one spring.
Yeah, I
Probably
don't know if I'd want to do that though. They're pretty strong.
yeah, but 150s and 160s are stronger than 110s. They're bigger. They're
Exactly, Lauren. That's exactly where I'm talking about. You could catch a nutria in a 330. I don't think you'd have any problem with that. 220s for nutria.
yeah, that's what I was saying.
That's probably what I was thinking about, not the 110s. I don't know what I was saying, but
Yeah, 110s are
I think I meant for 220. Is what I was thinking. You got to take a dummy for what he means, not what he says.
yeah, because a 120, 110 and a 120 are more for like rat, mink,
Yeah.
stuff like that, you know.
So I got a mink. I got a mink living back here behind the house. I saw it last summer. I want to go get some footage of it. I don't really want to get rid of the thing, but
As
it's
long
a
as you don't got
blonde.
chickens.
No, I don't have chickens, but it's a blonde one. It's a
Oh,
really pretty one.
you could get some money off that.
But I want to just go back there and watch the thing swim around and anyway. Electric rat traps. Body was 9 inches long. Where do you find those things? Norwegian roof rats. Yeah, 220 is what I was talking about, Lauren. I don't know why I said 110. Anyway.
Yeah, we use 220s for fisher. You can use them for otter and stuff too.
Smart donkey, Daniel. I said, where in the world do you get a Norwegian roof rat? And he goes, Amazon, duh.
Maybe Norwegian territory. I know when I lived in Florida and I worked at the fish house, there was some rats down there that scared the hell out of me.
Yeah, there's big rats around.
Man, them things was, oh man, it's like baby dogs. You know, big. Oof.
All right, have a good one, Danimal. Thanks for coming in.
Some of them look like beavers with long legs. Had a guy used to.
That's crazy, Tim.
Yeah, the guy I used to work for on the fish house, you know, he used to leave a 22 out there loaded. He said if you see him out there, just grab it and go shoot him. He says because them suckers, man, they're mean.
Yep.
But
Yeah,
yeah, I heard beaver is doing real.
I've probably heard of them, Becca, but I don't know.
Yeah, I've been hearing beavers actually going pretty good money, 20 to 30
Yeah.
bucks.
Yeah, I've been hearing people are fairly happy with the price.
Yeah, coyotes, man. I seen Groenwald. He had some, man. Yes, there were some that were green, and he was only taking the best ones that were green and only giving like $3 for a good coyote green.
Wow.
And I like, oh my God, I got a bunch of good ones and they're dried. I was like, told Jackie, I said, man, I'd be lucky to get $5 if they're doing it that way. I said,
Exactly.
this year, I said, I might not even make my money back for my fuel. I said, that's all I really care about. I get my money back for my fuel,
Yeah.
And I might not even get that back this year. They only that little bit.
Yeah. All right, Jessica, have a good night. Thanks for coming in.
But I'm going to another guy. I ain't hitting Groenwald. Another guy's coming to town on the I think it's Saturday. Yeah, because it's the 7th. So I'm gonna try taking it to him and see what he's doing because I heard that he does a little bit better. So
Lauren, coyotes last year, at least in Illinois, weren't bringing anything because I watched Mark J. Larson take all of his in, and he got quite a few, and some of them were really nice hides, and he took 8 of them back home because he wasn't willing to part with them for as little as they gave him, and I think he took a check for $90 home, and I forget how many he sold, but I want to say I think he sold 7 or 8 hides for $90. No, it's more than that. Had to be more than that.
I know he had like
it
20...
was less than $10 a hide. So
yeah, he had I think he had like 26 last year.
yeah, that sounds about right. And he took 8 of those home and got $90.
Yeah, that's what was happening. The guy was given $3 for good ones, and then he's like, "Oh, these ones you're nothing." Well, the guys were still leaving them there. I'd be like, "Hey man, give me them damn things back," But hell no, I'm not leaving them.
He had a really pretty red one in there too, and they weren't going to give him anything for that, and so he took that one home.
Yeah, that's why I want to go with these guys because these guys last year were doing really good. They were doing way better on pricing. I know 2 years ago, my God, for being up here, we got heavies, we got the northern heavies, and I was getting like $20, $25, and I think my best ones 2 years ago were at $45.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, because they were a little bit more on the pale side, but they had super long furs.
Yeah.
And they couldn't get enough of those. They were like, man, these are beautiful. He said, you get these, and then I will take it. And I averaged like $20, for them at that time, which was pretty decent,
Yeah.
But man, when I watched Groenwald's thing there, oh my God, there was coyotes only getting $3, but then they were getting $8 for raccoon. So it's kind of like just don't know. That's why I want to try these guys, see what they say. But I'm not leaving none on the table for free. You don't want them for free.
Exactly.
I'm taking them back. Because I got some that I'm keeping anyway. I got one that's got about 3 inches, maybe, yeah, about 3 inches or so on the tail. That's pure white. And usually they don't come pure white. They're normally like the black
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
tail. So I have a couple of them that's got that white tip, and I'm keeping the one that was almost 50 pounds because I don't think they're going to pay me what I want off of them anyway. So, and otter done really well. I mean, it was like guy had two of them and $30 and $35, but $35 and $45 that he got for that. But
Yeah.
the beaver, the green beaver, they were selling them. He was giving $20 for green beaver. So put up, they probably get close to 30.
Huh. So Steve is asking a question. He says, does PayPal work on international, like if a subscriber from a different country wants to send dollars, does that work through PayPal? I would think it does, but I guess I've never had.
Well, usually you can sell if they're a PayPal. Usually you can send money. You like if I wanted to give you some money through PayPal, I just got to have your
Right.
Stuff, and then just send the money.
But he's saying somebody internationally, like somebody from, say, South America, if they want to send him money, does it translate into dollars on his end, or is it? I think it would. There's an exchange deal there, Lauren says. So
I know I bought stuff from people from China and stuff through that before.
Through PayPal?
Through PayPal, yeah.
No, actually, that's right, because when I did, no, that was a credit card fee. When I bought my waders, they came from, I think that was from China, and they charged me 90 cent or something. I don't know. It was some for exchange rate. They charged me for buying them. I didn't even know I was buying them from China. But
everything comes from China anymore.
Yeah, pretty much. Now my wader started leaking fairly bad. I was in almost waist deep today, and my leg from my knee down was all wet. Not soaking wet, but my pants were pretty wet. eBay, I don't know if they're part of PayPal, but that's how you pay for a lot of stuff on eBay. Almost everything on eBay, unless you want to put your credit card number in all the time. But it might cost a little bit. Steve, if you're in here, it might cost a little bit to do a little exchange rate, but I don't know why it wouldn't work as long as they have your PayPal account. All right, Rich, have a good evening. Good night, whatever it is by now. Guess it's 9:00 for you, so it'd be toward nighttime. Exactly, Steve. Yeah. Those things are actually pretty good, though. I mean, I think I paid $90 for them or something like that, and I've worn those things hard for a year, and the knee is starting to split. But what I can't figure out is why would you take waders and stitch right where you bend your knee? That's what I can't figure out. They have a patch on your knee a reinforcement patch on the knee, and right above the knee, like right in this area, is where the stitch goes across, and that's where it's stretching all the time when you bend your knee. So it just pulls it apart. I don't understand why you do that, but you sent $1,100 to China. Why would you do that? All right, Woody, have a good one. Go catch some more coons and beavers.
I don't know. You could send me $1,100.
Yeah, or I mean, you got some friends that just had birthdays too. I mean, keep that in mind.
Yeah, Jackie just had a birthday too.
Yeah.
She's got to pay for my new truck, so she could use a little extra cash. Did I tell you I got a new truck?
I think you did actually. The last time I was on live.
Yeah, I got a 2022 Dodge Ram Bighorn.
Yeah.
Man, that thing goes through some stuff. I'll tell you what, man, that thing is just, I got it stuck once. And that's because I come up over this ridge. Well, I seen a bunch of grass, so I didn't think nothing of it. I just give it a little goose head down the hill, and there was a dang snowdrift, and here was about 2 feet deep. I just come to a complete stop. Boom.
There you go. I'm in on that one.
Now remember, I said it first, so I get my 1,100 first, though. After that, you guys got to fight for it.
Yeah. So did they deliver on their end, Lauren? I'm sure they did, but
yeah, sometime back, I was buying stuff from China because they had like jade. And jade's real expensive. And man, I was getting stuff coming in from China with jade in it, and I was only paying like, $6, $7 for a big chunk of it on something. And so I just like, man, I'll take some of that stuff, And so I bought a bunch of it until the price went up on it, and then it just wasn't worth buying, because then you're spending $8, and then 3-4 months down the road, man, it was like $30-$40 for the same darn thing.
yeah. All right, Uper, have a good one.
So it wasn't quite worth it,
Yeah. I thought Josh said Hopper. I'm like, what? He did say Uper. I was reading it on my phone where it's so little I can hardly read it. Oh, he did say Hopper. The next comment came up. Spell check. Josh, the real question is when are we going fishing together? You got to talk your dad into taking me fishing. That way you can be a famous deckhand. How about that? Yeah, I don't know. They screwed everything up with 2020 through 2022, that they screwed everything up as far as finding help for doing jobs and fight everything. They got the biggest excuse out there anymore. Can't find help.
Yeah, even here we got some really good companies here, like Toro. Toro can't even find enough people
Well,
to
we
work.
can't
They're
either.
dying.
We can't either. We hired a guy and ended up he's the first one that we ever fired. So if you do find somebody, they're not worth anything.
You know, and all the people are still out there that had
Oh,
a
I
lot of
know.
jobs.
I know. I don't know what's with the crabbing, Josh. Have you been going or not? I should go crabbing one of these Saturdays. I know my neighbor would like me a lot better if
Oh,
I did.
Jackie will start drooling. You start talking about crab.
All right, Dan or Judith and Dan, or let's say Davis. Have a good one. No, Josh, that's just the commercial. The recreational crabbing isn't shut down. At least I don't think it is. All right, Steve. I'll have to check that out for sure, but I think that's just the commercial. But the government started monitoring the crabbing, the commercial crabbing, so it's going to be all screwed up because the government got their fingers in it. So, yeah, I think that's just the commercial. The recreational is open year round, not in the ocean, but it's in the bay. It's open year round. In the ocean, it's open all except for October to December, I believe. It's for 2 months, I think it's shut down. Can't really cast anything. Yeah. Huh. Well, they probably got it drained out for the winter rains and everything. Dungeness season just started. Do you go crabbing, Tim? Yeah, that's what I've heard, Josh. January is pretty good too. January is not a bad time to go for sure. Oh, that's nice, Tim. I should. It's been a while since I've just gone out and gone crabbing, but the weather's been kind of rotten lately. But on the other hand, what better video making material can you have other than wind and rain and yeah, just get all wet and nasty out there doing crabbing. Tim, your dad don't have to teach you how to hunt. You can go out and learn. I make metal panels, Josh, for roofing and siding. Mostly roofing is what I do, but we make panels there at the shop for pole barns or steel structure, big hay sheds, whatever. We make the metal panels for that. And what I do is I go out to different job sites and run standing seam panels. What's up, James? Thanks for coming in. Don't recognize your channel. I don't know if you've been in here before, but welcome anyway. I appreciate you being here. First time in my life. Well, I appreciate that. I hope you enjoy it and come back next time. We just sit here and chit chat, catch up with everybody. Usually it's a fairly small, I say small live. It's 30 or so of us in here usually. About now is the time they start heading out and going to bed because there's some from all over the U.S. And yeah, I don't know. We just sit here and talk about what we did and what we're planning to do. So
Jackie says she's planning to come get some of those crabs and eat them. Otherwise, she's going to get crabby herself.
Hey, I mean, if you bring her out here, we can make it happen. You know,
Yeah,
I mean,
she love her some crabs, man. And we
Yeah.
can't get them up here. I mean, we really don't have crabs up here, but I mean, you can get some crayfish, but that's about it.
yeah. Adventures with James. Looks like you do some trapping. Quite a bit of trapping. That's awesome. I love trapping. I like watching trapping. I wish I had the time to do trapping. It'd be a lot. I think it'd be a lot of fun, but
Adventures with James. Jaden, Jackie, do we have him? Adventures with James? And we do a lot of trapping there. I know.
with James, I will. No, I'll make you a mod, and then you can go check out all these other channels.
Yeah, we do a lot of trapping. We're actually a family of trappers. It's me, my wife, which is from the Philippines, which most Filipinos they don't have it in the Philippines, and then my 10-year-old son. So we do a lot of trapping ourselves.
I don't know. Actually, I'm not sure I want to add you as a mod if you know OtterCat, because that could get dangerous. No, that's awesome, James. If you only work 14 days a month, you might as well get out and do some trapping, because that's a great way to take up some time. So yeah, Josh C does some gopher trapping, gophers and moles for the farmers. He's a go-getter. And he also hunts with his fishes with his dad out on the ocean. But
yeah, I got it real tough. I work 0 days a month.
yeah, you got it rough, man.
Yeah, that's tough. But I've been out there every day in this dang cold and snow and ice and bitter cold. Oh my God, that cold was so, I mean, it was bitter cold.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that new trucks got bun warmers. And the
Yeah.
steering wheel, man, it kept me a little bit warm.
I went out today with the other Josh and went nutria hunting, and there wasn't much of a breeze at first, and then I was wading all through that ditch. I mean, I wasn't really getting wet except for my one leg because of that leak in my waders, but then I don't know if were you here for the premiere? Watch where those big culverts were full on that nutria hunt that we did.
I haven't got to see this last one.
Yeah, that one's the one I was talking about. So there's two big culverts in there they were underwater on the top end, and they were only about half full coming out, and there was water overflowing the ditch out into the field. So today when we were out there, I went in there and unclogged the culverts because the water's down a lot lower. And so when I did that, I got my arms wet up to about the elbows. And then we went to another ditch and hunted some more. And the breeze picked up and it started dropping in temperature. And I was a little damp. It was. I mean, it's not crazy cold. It's only right now it's 38 degrees. So it was probably 40 couple. But you get a breeze and wet, and it drives it in there a little bit. Yeah, but
Yeah, we got a balmy 18, so.
Yeah.
But then in a couple of days, it's supposed to be back like 38. And,
Yeah.
you know, like tomorrow, I think it's supposed to be like 36. So we're supposed to get freezing rain, snow. Oh man, you know, it's just like, there we go again. Everything's going to be back iced up, and,
Yeah.
you know, been a little tough on stuff this year, you know, even driving, it's just been miserable.
Yeah.
Especially when people don't know how to drive, you know, they got that
Nobody knows how to drive anymore.
They think it's ice skating or something on the roads.
Yeah. I don't even think people think anymore.
Oh, no,
Crazy.
no, it's a funny thing. Matter of fact, you know, remember I was telling you there's a guy that's been setting up on my stuff all around my traps.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a meeting Wednesday at noon. All the wildlife, the warden, and me and Jackie and him and his wife are all supposed to have a meeting, and I'm gonna get it out. I gotta get some frustration out, and you know the guy. I mean, it was more than what you know. I mean, while you were gone, I mean, more stuff happened.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy tried running over. He knew where my trap was. He tried running over and cut the corner short. He knew it was there. Hell, he got out at my trap, walked over 10 yards and took a piss, you know, right next to my trap. You know, he's done some stupid stuff, man. I mean, it's just, this guy is supposed to have been a friend of mine. And, you know, I taught him how to skin cows and everything. And now he's just like his brain done went bad or something.
Yeah, I remember that, Josh. But I'm not a girl.
Well, I thought you was wearing a dress when you got on. You just took it off.
Nope. he retracted the message. He's afraid he's gonna get banned from my channel. Oh well. And here you didn't, Lauren. And here you didn't.
Yeah, Beta, we actually caught 2 wolves this year in our traps. Both Jackie and my son got one, and then I got the other one.
So when you catch a wolf, you have to leave it in the trap until the game warden gets out there?
Well, no, you don't have to, but the state of Wisconsin wants to. They want to put collars on every single one.
Yeah.
That they can to track because the Ojibwe Indians here with PETA went out to California to the 9th District Court, which is, and I'm not woke, so I'm going to say it like it is, libtards. And they always say, follow the science, follow the science. Well, our DNR here was posting up, proving stuff while they never followed the science. So they took and put ours back on the endangered list. Yeah. So the state now is trying to prove that we got enough so that can take it off. So they're putting collars on every single wolf you got. If you got it, they want to put a tag on it so they can follow them. So that way they can say, hey, look, we got this many wolves. Yeah. It should be no more than this. We can go and, have our seasons back, Yeah. And it's just, it's kind of like a big joke the way they do it. The last time they did it too, the one before this last, they took it out to that 9th district and it got shut down again. They know which court to take it to. They don't take it to a federal court here in Wisconsin. Yeah. If they're trying to close our season down, that should go to a federal court in the state of Wisconsin, not California, where hell you can't trap unless you work for the state. Yeah. Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, let all them damn coyotes eat the people. Then they'll wish the heck they did have somebody out there trapping them more. People like us.
South Central Idaho. You're talking where? Okay. South Central. Okay. So you're down below Boise? Or actually, you'd be over a little further than Boise, probably. East a little further than Boise.
Yeah, Beta, they're not legal here yet. They took them and put them back on the endangered list, so we're not allowed to keep them. I wish we could. They're pretty animal. We had 2 of them. One was 89 pounds and the other one was 79. Both males. It would have been nice to have, that 89 pounder.
What's up, Lincoln Creek?
The 89 pounder, the guy said that that was the biggest one that they've caught in a long time.
About 120 miles east of Boise, which would put you about Twin Falls. I was just there a week ago, Thursday. I was over in that area.
That's up in the hills, ain't it?
Twin Falls? No, that was over. I actually went to Shoshone Falls. Kind of a waste of time, but that's where I was. And that was kind of a dud run, but that was after we turned around from our trip going back east. So I know Idaho up in the Caldwell, up in where 90 runs across. I forget what the area is up there, but anyway, they have tons of wolves up there. They're just taking out the elk like nobody's business, and the deer. What's up, Tiger Muskie?
You know,
And did I see
actually
somebody else come in? I don't know. Lincoln Creek, I think. But
I actually remember going across Idaho before 90 was actually up that way when I first started driving, and man, that was not fun.
yeah.
You know, they actually was built that right across. Because I mean, I live right where I live. We got I-90, I-94
Yeah.
right here. You know.
Yeah.
So I mean, I used to run out that way. You know, having to go up into Washington and stuff. And I did a lot of Idaho. We would have to grab them darn potatoes.
Yeah.
Idaho potatoes to bring them back. Usually either went to Milwaukee, Chicago, or Minneapolis.
Yeah. So James, I wasn't talking about the falls. I didn't mean that it's always worthless, but it was sure worthless this time of year. They got a dam in there, and there's no water even going across the dam, so there is no falls. And they on Google they said they're open from whatever till 10. What is it, 10 p.m. or something like that? Because they got lights on the falls and everything. And I get down there. Well, first off, Google takes you down the wrong side of the canyon to private land. So we had to go back up, drive out to the main road, cross over the canyon, and go back the other side till we finally got there. And then the cable was across halfway down to the falls, so you couldn't even get down there. Plus, there was no falls, so we just turned around and left. I thought it was a little strange, but whatever.
Yeah, I used to like to go out to Idaho. There was I can't remember what that was, that road that came up from Salt Lake up that way. And then it kind of split. There was a Indian reservation right there. I used to stop there, and they had a little
Where?
bar, restaurant, and different stuff in Idaho. You'd come up, go up, what is that, 25? Something that went up from Salt Lake up into Idaho, and then it kind of
15 goes up from
Yeah.
Salt Lake, but 25 comes up through Wyoming into Montana.
Yeah, it I don't know. It was one that went up. Maybe it was 50. I can't remember, but I used to go up that way, and then I'd have to, when I came back out of there, I'd go up over the mountain and drop down back down into Wyoming and stuff. But used to go into Salt Lake a lot, drop off paper. We hauled a lot of Xerox paper.
Yeah.
So we'd drop a lot of that off and go up, pick up some potatoes, and we'd head off over across the mountain and drop down through the dang big mountain there and drop into Wyoming and zip back across. You know?
Yeah.
Wasn't fun to do in the winter though, man. We drop straight back down to Salt Lake and around it. Put the extra miles on, but a lot safer.
I don't know if it is. 80 has so much wind in the wintertime. It's ridiculous trying to drive through there. They shut that thing down for every little thing anymore. The whole interstate through Wyoming is shut down half the time.
Yeah, but when you have to drive up through that pass that we did, it was narrow and it winded all through. And then when you got to the other end to drop down into Wyoming, it was like almost straight down. I mean, I barely got out of low gears getting down that hill, you know, to keep from burning the brakes up, especially with a high heavy load, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're getting up there though. We got 857 subs now, so we're getting closer.
Yeah.
So hoping to before the season's done get up to 1K, but I ain't holding my breath with YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Josh, I need to put this one on yet for Woody's trapping. Probably put him right over here by Mark J. Larson's. This one is just a uh, magnet. I already got him right there. I should put it right over top of it. There you go. Now you only got one on there.
That's what I told Jackie. We got to do, get us a board. A lot of everybody does that. You know, to get a board. My son put yours actually on his bedroom door.
Yeah.
He
I can
put them
send
on.
you another one for a board if you want one.
Yeah, I told her, I said, I think we're going to get a board set up so we can put that out in the shed. But man, he loves putting it on his door. His whole door is all full of, I mean, it's just full of stickers. You know, I mean, every time he gets something that looks cool, he just slaps it right up on there. And my cousin's supposed to be working on getting us some made, but haven't heard from him. So I might end up having to. I'll end up having to find somebody to make some for us, you know.
I don't think you did, Tim. I don't see it here anyway. If you did, I lost it. Next Gen Trapping broke 1,200 today. Coons.
Wow, nice.
That guy, he's crazy. He goes at it full speed. You didn't put it on anything, Josh? I mean, you don't have to. Next Gen Trapper. He's over there in Iowa too, as well as the Iowa Trapper. All right, that'll work, Tim. Look forward to getting that one. Yeah, if anyone wants to send me stickers, I'll put them on the board. And eventually, I should have done that. See, I always think of these things too late. But I should make that board be right behind me so that you can see it a lot better. But I never have time to, or energy. I might have the time, but I don't have the energy to build that kind of stuff. Maybe I can get some energy around to do it. And if anybody wants stickers, I got a whole mess of stickers here. Just let me know, and I can send you some. All your briar brush are dead. Well, how do people see it there, Tim? We got 35 thumbs ups. Got to work up a logo. Yeah, it's something you got to come up with, but this is what I came up with. I like that one pretty good for mine. But
yeah, Jaden's got that one. Plus, he's got the other one you had.
The square one?
Yeah. He put them both on his door, though, man. He was happy to get those. Well, I want to find one, somebody that can. I want to get You know, because I call it, well, we call him Pooh Bear Trash Panda,
Right.
and he loves having a mohawk. So
Yeah.
I would like to get a really, badass raccoon with a mohawk.
Yeah.
And then have it say Loki Trapping Adventures, Pooh Bear Trash Panda, for him to be able to send stickers, and then something for, well, I have a picture of what I like, it's on my videos.
Yeah.
It's the coyote with the biker helmet and all that on it.
Yeah. So Lauren asked if Mama did that for me. No, I did that myself. But she probably had some say in it. But actually, another guy that helped me with that to get it that good was Eric the Fish Nerd. And he doesn't post very much anymore, or I don't know if he ever posts anymore. But I would get, I'd get some of this stuff on there and I'd send it to him, and he's like, no, you need to make the border a little thinner. And I worked and worked on that thing, and I finally got it. And he's like, yeah, there you go. See, it pays off to be persistent. So anyway, Josh, I don't think you got one of these. These are a 5-inch sticker. I think the one you got is a 4-inch. But these are nice big ones. I wanted them big enough that people could actually read them. But anyway, it says we still got 12 people in here. That's kind of surprising because it's getting kind of late. But, we'll take them.
Yeah, just don't forget to hit that thumbs up.
I got 36 thumbs ups, so somebody's been hammering it.
Yeah, I always hit it before I say anything or anything. I always get that thumbs up right away.
Ottercat says, I don't want a sticker, I want a bucket. He says I got my own line of buckets because Brenda that flays my filleches. That's what I was trying to say. Flays my fish out there at the coast. She left me some bait in a bucket one day and had my name on it, written on it. And so he calls that my personalized whatever bucket.
Well, if you're going to send him one,
and Curtis,
if you're going to send him one, I need one too, because man, I end up losing my tool bucket. Man, I left my hammer and I forgot, because I got the pickup. I forgot to shut the damn bag of the pickup. I lost my tools, my hammer, two hammers, and my drill bit that I used to drill down through this concrete dirt I got. And oh man, I lost the whole darn bucket, man. So so I need one of them dang reef robber buckets too,
Lauren says, with or without rocks. That's funny. Yeah. Half burrito. Now we got 16 peeps up in here. I bet it did pull you off the boat. 37 thumbs ups. Oh, yeah. Well, 2.5 hours is about long enough.
Yeah, we've been hitting a little bit more lives too. Get a little bit better watch hours on them.
Yeah, exactly.
So we've been trying to do that. Plus, we've been getting a little bit more shorts in, especially over with this party that we just went to, because there's a lot of really good stuff in there. The girls did some native dances. Then they had the Snow Bunny girls doing their thing, and it was pretty fun.
Yeah. A shark on the bottom of your boat when you run out of gas, that might be all right, but how do you steer the boat? Because that thing's gonna go places you don't want him, or you don't want to go at least. But Benjamin Stadelli, welcome in. Oh, rudder, yeah, that'll do it every time. Yeah. You need to make a sticker with that rock on it that says Reef Robber's best catch. Yeah. They're called stirrups. Yeah. You got to put spurs on so you can make the thing, you can hit the throttle when you need to.
Yeah, and if you want to buy some of Earl's buckets, it's reefrobber.freebuckets.com.
Yeah.
Just pay shipping and handling.
Yeah. And it's a lot because it's if I got to fill them with rocks, it's gonna be heavy. But
And if you want the rockfish, add it. That's separate fees.
yeah, Lincoln Creek. I guess you could steer that shark if you put a trout in front of its face. Just stick it from one side to the other and make it turn that way. You could probably steer it that way.
Sorry, my phone blocked that web link.
Reef Rocker, yeah, reefrobberbuckets.com for free buckets. Yeah, exactly.
But remember, just pay shipping and handling.
I haven't been crabbing in a while. I need to go again though. Oh, Ottercat. That's funny. Half burrito, where are you from? That's pretty funny, Ottercat. Oh, I know that, Leland. I was talking where on the universe, though. Oh, we're back up to 16 people in here. Must have been a bunch of them come in. He's Martian.
Yeah, I got you running on my TV too.
Yeah.
Trying to get you a little extra hours.
Drinking tea. Yeah, that's the word on the street. He's a Martian. Okay. How would he know about crabbing if he's a Martian? Benjamin, have you been crabbing up there yet? Or are you moving down with your brother? Going up and down like a roller coaster. It always does. People come and go. Yeah, I saw it drop back to 13. The underground alien cities in the ocean. Maybe. Sold your boat. Well, that's too bad. You should just go with me someday, I guess. I don't know. They shut they postponed the commercial crabbing again because government said the crabs weren't hard enough yet, weren't full enough, whatever. Like, all right, whatever. Get your fingers involved in all that stuff and then see how it goes for you.
But didn't they do that in Alaska too? This
Yeah, probably. If they're getting involved in Oregon, they're probably getting involved there too.
because I thought they closed 2 different types of crab up there this year.
Yeah.
Read something.
I have never gone catfish noodling, and I don't ever desire to go catfish noodling.
Yeah, with your luck, you reach in there and it'd be the damn water moccasin that got your noodle.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that's something I want to try. Reach in there and pull out a snake. No thanks.
Josh wants to go. Josh, they'll eat you. You get a big enough one.
Well, it's pretty much what you do. You got to stick your hand down there and stick it in their mouth and then you snap onto it.
Or a big snapping turtle. Yeah, I don't want nothing to do with a big snapping turtle.
Especially you get those ones like what, Florida and Georgia?
Yeah.
Them alligator turtles.
Yeah.
Them things will actually take the whole arm. Think it's a damn worm.
Lauren, I bet you I know who you're talking about too. Yeah. Where are you down south somewhere in Lincoln Creek? I have hand caught 2 snapping turtles near Lake Erie. 4-inch head, 20-inch long shells. That's a big turtle. I've caught some big snapping turtles by hand too, but not that. I don't think they were quite that big. Exactly, Josh. Nobody got time for being down underwater and getting their hand snapped off by a turtle. South-ish. So, mid-south. Like the Midwest. Mid-south-ish.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get going.
Yeah, I should too. Gotta go to
Boy,
work tomorrow.
Yeah, the boy wants me to play his new. I bought him a Nintendo,
Yeah.
the Nintendo Switch. What is it? The Oling with the bigger screen. We got him that. Santa brought that for Christmas. With some games,
Mm-hmm.
and he's really getting into that. Then I bought him an ear thing, so when he gets on his Xbox and he plays with his friends, he can talk to them. But Jesus, man, I need to get a muffler for his mouth, man, because he starts pretty much screaming on that dang thing. He's so darn loud. So he's pretty happy. He wants me to play with him. So
Yeah.
so I had to end up doing that. So can I drop my link on the way out?
Yep. Sure, no problem.
If anybody, if I drop my link and you sign on, leave a message on there that you came over from Reef Robber or Earl, and we will return the favor. We're real good at that. Especially Jackie, she'll get up in the morning and she'll hit everybody back, and then we'll let you know that we return the favor. So with that said, I'm gonna head out and hopefully don't freeze into the snow tomorrow with all this snow and rain we're supposed to get. Be out there looking like an icicle. Jackie will just take a video of it. Hey, look, low key froze up. Jackie with some snow and I'll be a snowman,
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, y'all take care.
Yep. Have a good one. Benjamin, the end goal. I don't know what the end goal is, but we just talk about fishing, crabbing, hunting, whatever here. Just hang out for a couple hours and then just let everybody learn to know each other on the different channels here. And yeah, just time to hang out with everybody and learn to know everybody better. So anyway, I'm going to shut it down. I got to get to work tomorrow morning, and I need to get some sleep before that. So I appreciate y'all coming in and hanging out, and I will catch you next week, hopefully. So hope you all have a good week, and I'll see you then. Later.